Yes, I'm still here, Hollywood. Coming up on today's episode, she's an actress whose warmth, humor, and radiant energy made her one of television and film's most memorable comedic talents. From sitcom standouts to beloved movie roles, she's brought a spark audiences instantly connected with. But beyond her work on screen, she's turned personal heartbreak into a mission, using her voice, her platform, and her heart to help save lives through awareness and advocacy. This is Still Here Hollywood. I'm Steve Kmetko. Join me with today's guest, actor Amy Yasbeck from Wings. Hi, Amy.
Well, hi, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
I see we're still here.
Yes, we're still here, Hollywood.
Hollywood.
When did performing first become something you really realized you could do?
About 5 minutes ago. Would you like to see monologue?
No.
Our Town?
No.
Clocks, ticking. That's all I know. I didn't ever not perform. I know that's called a quadruple negative, and I think it means I always loved to perform.
When did you know it?
You mean like as a professional thing, or just like be the center of attention, dancing monkey in the middle of the room?
I think those both count. They
do. They don't pay dancing monkeys what they used to.
No, they don't.
Sadly.
And organ grinders.
AI. No, I don't know.
Organ grinders are hard to find.
Yeah, that's my porn search term. Just kidding.
This is going to be rough.
No, it's going to be fun. Here's the thing. So when I was born, way back in 1962, I know I look for my age. I don't give a shit. My family was pretty established. I don't mean in the world of finance. I mean in the world of having 4 kids all 2 years apart. And the youngest was 12 when I was born. So basically you were born. It's like they got a puppy. And I was that puppy.
And you were the puppy?
So yes, so I was very entertained and apparently very entertaining. And people used to say, kind of a pejorative, "Oh, you're a little actress. Are you a little meaning that it was whatever, a show off or didn't know.
Were you housebroken as a little puppy?
I was a housebroken little puppy, yes. I used to go on a newspaper. And it was Variety, and I would read it sometimes, and that's how I got into showbiz. We did it!
One thing led to another. Was there a moment early on when you almost took a different career path?
No.
Never?
I didn't know. I didn't even think of it as a career. I just pictured it happening. And not that I used some kind of like I didn't, what is it that the people say?
Project?
No, the other thing. I manifested it.
Oh, you didn't yes, that's a favorite term these days, isn't it?
Which I get it, and I understand that. I think I had some lucky breaks and I didn't know any better. I really don't know. I still don't know how everything happened.
Well, then what would you have done if you hadn't become an actor?
Well, I mean, I was going to say a singer, but not like a singer, like a lounge singer, like the Great American Songbook, but actually probably a kindergarten teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You like kids?
No.
Oh, small doses.
Yeah. No, I love them. No, it's more the creativity and the art. I like being around children because they're not full of it yet, and very old people who are over it. It's the middle. It's the middle when people are figuring themselves out and I'm trying to figure myself out at the same time.
You're kind of in the middle.
Yeah. It's midlife for me, if I live to be 150.
I know, that's what I tell people too. If I live to be 140, I'll be in midlife. My midlife crisis is now.
You're doing it now, baby. Get that red car. But I just mean, I like the way that little kids think without limitations. Like I said, like not knowing any better, but to say and like tell the truth. It's kind of refreshing to me.
What does living in Hollywood and being here for so long now, what did you learn from that? How does it help you get through life?
Living in Hollywood help you get through life? Believe people's actions, not what they say.
Is it as hard to get through Hollywood as most people believe it is? Is it hard to make it here as
Oh, I don't, again, lucky. I mean, I feel like I had like, I mean, I met the challenge, or I was there, like luck is part of it. And then I don't know, there was a kind, when I first started, there was a kind of, I would say, naivete, not so much about the world, but just about how show business worked, that when I would go into an audition, I was just having fun putting on my little play, and like they would call back or they didn't call back. And then what happens through a career to a lot of people is then there starts being more almost like risk involved. And the risk is getting your feelings hurt that would last for 2 seconds for me. I think that's part of it. Is because I don't I don't have such a high opinion of myself, but I always feel like, hey, can I be in your movie? No, next time? Okay, all right. Craft service? Oh, you got somebody? Okay. I don't know why, and it's not a great thing because it speaks to a lack of ambition, which is true, and the ambition that I should have had to maybe make, I don't know,
I think
doesn't matter.
Doesn't ambition and drive, don't they naturally kind of dwindle as you get older? Or do they?
I don't know. I can only speak for myself. When I had, in this year, I had fun. I worked on a couple short films, and I did like a feature length film, and I loved it. And I love to work, and I'm surprisingly good. Comedy, I mean, you kind of you got it or you don't got it, and I tend to make writers very happy with their jokes. That's the important thing. But it's the thing of, I feel like if you have that ambition, you also have, maybe ambition is the wrong word, or if you have that, whatever it is, then you can really like get hurt. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So I feel lucky to still be here, Hollywood, and people having me in and read for their thing. And I'm definitely going to work a lot more now because I have the foundation, which you know about, and I have John Ritter Foundation for the last long time because John died in 2003. And I've kind of, it's not like I've stepped back from it, but I'm usually like so over it, so on top of everything. And I have such a wonderful group of people helping me now that it's like, oh, okay. And when somebody says, hey, there's a audition and it shoots in blah, 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 I go, okay, I can audition for that. Where before I wouldn't. Stick close to the family, stick close to, I need to be ready for the foundation. I travel for that. And now I've got free time and I hate it. I want to work.
Oh, you hate it.
Well, I get in a lot of hijinks at my house. I'm a MacGyver type, so I'm like building things, and I also have wild ADHD, so it's just, I get 90% into a project, then I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to sleep. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, what have I done? So.
Does it seem like John's been gone that long already? 2003, this is 2025?
No. And I mean, I think if you talk to anybody who's lost a spouse, a family, God forbid, a child, it's present at all times. So even if it was a long time ago, and it's not just the feeling that is present, it's the change that it made in you and who you are by having that part of you missing. Brings it up every time. Like when a parent dies and you're a child, which happened in my family and plenty of families, you miss that loved one at every, not even milestone, just like, who's going to teach me how to tie my tie? Who's going to do, like these little things. Mm-hmm. So it's always, so that absence is always present, and sometimes it's just kind of beside you, and sometimes, like last night I just started driving, it wasn't even a song, I don't know, it was just like Christmas decorations or whatever, and it's okay to like lean into it for a while, because the pain that you feel, like the longing, the sorrow, which is a very Catholic word that I grew up with, Our Lady of Sorrows, and that's what that is. It's not a thing that's like, that's over, like you stubbed your toe. Sorrow is something that shows you the measure of how much that person was loved and meant to you. So I could live to be 200 years old, and I would still feel the same sorrow for John. And I don't think that's a thing that is affected by time as we know it. I think that's always going to be there. And it is surprising. And it's surprising to a lot of people. And they're like, well, how long have you, been doing the foundation? And it's like, when John died, 2003. And they're like, what? And my favorite is people say to me, my kids can't believe this, but it happens to them too. Especially the ones that are in show business, which is kind of all of them. But people will say, you can't imagine how I felt when John died. And I go, I bet I can. They're like, no, I remember exactly where I was. I'm like, me too. But they're not here. They're wanting, and a couple times it's made me mad. If somebody's drunk or stupid or something when they're talking to me because I can't take it. But if somebody is actually expressing, they're like, I was just, because I loved him. I'm like, yeah, me too. And it's so odd because it's that thing where you want to go, oh, you think you miss him. I miss him. But everybody has their own relationship with my late husband. It's fascinating to me. And he did that. He made that. That's on him. He was wonderful. And everybody, felt that loss and felt their own kind of sorrow that might just be a passing thing for them in the day. But when it hits them and they think of John, it hits them with an impact. And I'm the one that they just met and they need to tell me. And it's hard sometimes.
I have a problem with the word closure. I don't believe there is such a thing as closure.
There's no...
If it's somebody you're really close to, there's no closure.
I remember talking to Craig Ferguson. He asked me on his after his dad passed away. I asked me to come on his show. I used to go on there every once in a while. And that's the first time I ever thought of it, the first time I ever said it. Like somebody was talking about closure. I think Dr. Drew or somebody was on. That's me rolling my eyes, Dr. Drew, was on and said something about closure. And I just went, what? I understand you close a relationship or you close but no, it's a circle. I mean, you're still in that circle, whether you are right at the part where you're in so much pain you can't breathe, or you see it and it's right there, that pain, that closure, that pain that people want you to have closure on, and you still go through your life, but it affects you like the moon, like tides, It's always going to be there, and you don't know why. Sometimes you have like a bad day or something hits you, and you don't have to, for many people, don't have to be an analysis and go back to, because in my childhood, this and this. You can go back to, oh yeah, I wish my loved one was here with me for this, to feel this with me, to go through this with me, or just as a witness. That's what John and I used to always talk about. Like, can I get a witness? And we were great witnesses for each other. We would work a party in the funniest way, because neither one of us liked, that's what he learned from Hollywood, the Irish goodbye. Go someplace that we kind of had to, he was on a show or I was on a show where we had to go to a certain party. And we just wanted to be together, hang together. But it would be much more efficient if we get to the party. So, yeah, we have our code words for let's GTFO, get the fuck out of here. And then he would go and see people, and I would go and see people, and then we would see everybody, and they would think that we were with the other person, and da-da-da-da-da. We'd say hi to their kids who were watching TV. We would pet their dogs, and then we would leave. And it was... It's not like then we would sit and talk about the party, or we wouldn't rip on people, but it would be what did you witness? What did it feel like? What did you see? Because he was an audience. John was an actor, but he was the best audience in the world, even at a party or a baseball game or something. So he would love to talk about what now you'd say like the vibe, but like what the feeling was of the place. It was very cool. We like download like our experiences to each other.
Tell me, let's talk about your career a little bit. What was the greatest experience you had career-wise? What sticks out in your mind?
Problem Child, because I was with John. But Robin Hood Men in Tights, Mel Brooks, who did I know I was going to meet him? No, but like that's the kind of stuff where just that was my guy always. Mel Brooks, loved him.
And he's like 99 now, isn't he?
Yes, yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But being able to work with him, even just, working with it was fantastic, but just the idea of that he knew who I was. Like
they make it their business.
That he thought, huh?
The really good ones make it their business to know who you are.
No, but like audition, like the fact that he would know who, like my aches in my own name, Amy Yasbeck, like from Cincinnati, that would be in his mind anywhere, much less the leading lady. Oh my God, it's crazy to say in a movie where that he was directing, and it's just, it all seems like I'm maybe not really in touch with reality. But how can you be when it's like you go to the movies as a kid and then you're in the movies?
What was that like the first time you sat down in the theater and you saw yourself on the big screen?
The first time
Did you scream?
I think the first time I saw myself on the big screen is there was a screening of a pilot that I did that didn't get picked up called Rock Hopper, where I had a Russian accent. It was so stupid, but it was cute. And Parker Stevenson was the lead in it, and Pat Carroll was in it.
Oh, I love Pat Carroll.
And Janice Page, who was not nice to me, but I'll let it go. For now, Robert Wuhl, Gina Hecht. Wow, look at me remembering all the names. But it was, or Gina Hecht is her name. But it was like in the screen, like in a theater. It was Lorimar, and so it was over in
Century or
MGM, Sony, whatever it was in those days. I don't know, but Lorimar had their big like building there, and in the screening room, and I saw, I think I just kind of like lose consciousness for a second. I go to a different place. Like, are you seeing this? Like, I don't know who I'm talking to. But like, are you seeing this? You happen to be like, and I go, mm-hmm. It's like, that's me. I still, honest to God, I still feel that way. I think I might be too, it's not like I never like owned it, but nothing that went along with it. Like the idea that there would be another movie that I would be. Again, that's like the ambition part that I don't ever say ambition, or I just don't. I just like to go and play and have fun. And the best thing for me about being on the set, this is absolutely true. The call sheet, not where I am on it, but to have some, because I had debilitating, and I still do, ADHD, a little medicated now, but went through all my life and just thought, I'm just not like other people. I cannot pull this together. Being in a production, they know where you are at all times. I know where I'm supposed to be when, what's going to be happening, that I do have to draw with a highlighter every other line. So I don't like go like this and go like this. I like have all kinds of like weird, fun, neurodivergent things that honestly, that was why it is. Acting is like almost the most comfortable place for me to be, somewhere where I can't get off track. I know what I'm doing. It's like I have boundaries. I have a schedule. I have people whose job it is to make sure that if I go use the restroom, they don't start walking around looking at the flowers and they don't know where and they bring me back, because I will do that. Don't be scared of me.
No, I'm not scared of you.
Just be happy that I survived this
I am happy you survived. Otherwise, I'd be talking to a chair.
Yeah.
What comedic co-stars?
A chair with great tits.
Amy.
Yeah.
What comedic co-star taught you the most about filming?
John Ritter.
Did he?
Oh, 100%.
He was not only a husband, he was a mentor, a teacher.
Yeah, he would have hated that, but
Oh.
no. But I mean, the first sitcom I ever did was The Cosby Show, and I was on it with John. And for a multi-camera show, there's just certain ways of doing it, and you do this and you hit this and you got to make sure this so all the cameras can see from this way, and then when they take that shot you step it. It was a lot of learning very, very fast, and I just luckily am very good at like observing. I really do every once in a while have trouble reading a room in terms of what I'm allowed to say out loud, as you may have noticed. But I do I'm good at like catching the vibe and the mood, and this is how this goes, and seeing how John was always so at ease and entertained people, whether the cameras were rolling or not, and really was interested. Like I said, he was an audience as much as he was an entertainer. And so to be able to like be in the moment, still do your job, and not be like, excuse me, you're in my eye line. Just nothing. 1 second of that from anybody drives me crazy. You are so lucky to be on this set. You are so lucky that you're working with this director or this. And so you got to have that, or you're not going to be comfortable enough to bring the funny or the tears or whatever. Or whatever. Such a good actor. The tears or whatever. Which eye do you want me to cry out of? Right here. Did you catch it? Did you catch it?
Did you ever practice doing that?
Nope.
Nope.
On Days of Our Lives. There's a soap opera thing, and you see it all the time, where the character who has like a secret or a special, so you're the audience, and that like everybody's in the background. They like walk to the front, and they're like having ideas and thoughts and emotions while shit's going on in the background, and they're like, watch who's the woman who played Hope on Days of Our Lives, Kristen something, and because she would do this like eyebrow thing, so I would practice the eyebrow. The eyebrow thing.
Not Kristen Bell.
No. Kristen Alfonso?
Mm-hmm.
Is that her name? You don't know. You know?
I think that's it.
Oh, whatever. But so, on Days of Our Lives, they wanted me to do more like downstage work, like when the camera's right here and it's just on me, like to be having like thinking and like having emotions and crap. And then crying, I would just like stare into the lights until like keep my eyes open until maybe a little tear would come down, and they're like, that's beautiful. I'm like, thank you. And then just a migraine on the way home, driving home to Culver City or wherever, Century City, wherever I lived at the time. I'm like, what am I doing? I hate acting, but no, I can fake it.
Till you make it.
Yeah.
That's the thing you gotta
after.
do. and after. Sometimes after is more important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll be right back. If you'd like to be more involved with us at Still Here Hollywood, you definitely can. Just visit patreon.com/stillherehollywood. You can support us for as little as $3 a month. You can get our episodes a day before they post anywhere else. You can see what guests will be coming up and submit questions for them. You can even tell us what stars you want us to have on as guests. You'll see what goes on before and after the episode, plus exclusive behind-the-scenes info, pics, video, and more. Again, that's patreon.com/stillherehollywood. Did you realize at the time when you were in Wings how important ensemble acting was? That looks like it was a fun set to be on.
Joining Wings had a little bit of an echo of how my childhood was, because I came into the family very late into the family, was the new one.
The puppy.
I was a puppy. And so I loved like observing the actors and how this one related to this one, and then I would ask like, what's and like figuring everybody out. I love that. I love that. And I was very lucky that Steve Levitan is the one that basically got me he was on it at that time, writing on it. But when I auditioned, he's the one that told me, okay, we put this thing, and it's like, I think it was 2 episodes or 3 episodes, and then, it depends on how the character works out, then it could be and I just went, well, that's gotta happen. After the first episode, I'm like, oh, I have to have more time with Steve Weber. This has got to happen. They've got to, at some point down the road, write for us. And then they started writing for us as a couple, not really a couple. They would hate F each other. I don't know what it was. But it was fun for me.
Steve is shooting in Chicago right now.
Right. He loves it.
Yeah.
He's like a Chicago guy now.
I know. He's always posting about it.
Yes.
But I saw him, I fly in from Chicago once a month for this. Then one Friday, he was on the flight. It was so funny because I was already seated in economy. And,
I'm with you.
And he came walking in and went, Steve. I went, Steve. It was very
cute.
nice. It was fun. And he's such a guy, He's a nice, normal,
neurotic,
fun, to talk to. And
he's hilarious.
Yeah, he is hilarious.
Yeah,
and
he is definitely one of my best friends ever.
A very supportive person, you can tell.
Very.
He said to me, saw him at your function the one night after we started, and he said, I told you it was going to work. See?
Yeah, he knows. He's very good.
He's very good.
He's an artist, too. Did you know that?
No.
He can draw anything, especially people. Like, it's his own style. It's almost like, I want to say R. Crumb. I mean, it's like just to the people that he draws, the personality that and so like I have scripts where it just has his drawings all over it. And this was so much fun for me because it was very entertaining over there on Stage 19 at Paramount at all times, no matter what was going on. I had so much fun. I had as much fun not working there as working there, like when we were just hanging out.
Do you ever think they might do a reboot of that? No? I really
wish.
enjoyed it on Saturday nights.
You watched it on Saturday nights?
Wasn't it Saturday nights? What night was it on?
I want to say Tuesday. Oh. No, Thursday. Be there. Let's all be there.
Oh.
Was like the NBC thing?
Must See TV?
Was it Must See TV? It was one of those things. Oh, my God. I don't know. Steve and I we just did a thing for Project Angel Food where we got up and introduced something together, and it was at Paramount, so we had a whole bit about it. And half the room loved it, half the room were like, huh? But like, who are those people? But the thing we always say, it's Amy Yasbeck and Steve Weber from the hit high-flying comedy Wings. Be there. Let's all be there. We still say that, and people are like, what are you talking about? So I think maybe that was it. Be there.
Okay.
Okay.
Where does Wings rank in your career in terms of making you feel good about your work?
Right up there.
Really?
Oh, yeah. For sure. And I mean, that's one I enjoy watching it because I have a really interesting kind of memory, just the way my little brain works. I'll remember, and it might not be like the words but I'll remember all of like whatever the drama was that went, who was in the audience that night, where I was in my life. It's interesting. It's weird. But I mean, I loved it. Again, I loved it. I loved the work. I loved knowing what it was, what was expected of me, and then trying to go above and beyond that. I'm not good with a blank page or no schedule. I just kind of...
You like being told what to do and where to go.
I like
that.
You like that? I like that, and then in that constraint, trying to like blow it out. Like do it, like of everybody who is told to do this, is it competition? No, everybody who was told to show up on the set and do this and read these lines, you did the best of it. But if somebody said, go up there and do whatever you want, I'd be like, nope. No. I like having the kind of restrictions. And again, for me, it's like literally I would forget what time things are supposed to be or where I was supposed to go. And a lot of the energy would go into that. So when you've like just got me on a set and you say, let's, then it's like, okay, this joke isn't working for whatever reason. And I'm like, it's because of, what could we do? And then on the night, and Weber and I would go, what if we say that, what if we, with the writers, and then we would get to like come up with something. I like a pressure cooker. I can't get stuff done until it's due. And then I do it and say, ta-da. And then if somebody says, show me your work on a separate piece of paper, I just go back and make bullshit, Like, here's my project. I'm finished with it. They're like, well, we need to see your outline and how you came up with it. And then I just kind of fake that part.
Do you have any Tony Shalhoub stories?
I adore him. I adore Tony Shalhoub with all of my heart. We're both Lebanese. Starts with that. But he's somebody else like, on this set was, I don't know, I felt like I was with like the not the cool kids, like cool, but like the lunch table that you want to be invited to. I'm saying way too many sad things about my childhood now, if you can figure that one out. But do you know what I mean? Yeah. Where like the cool kids that were like telling the cool stories. And Tony, is so, he does everything, obviously, but just, I learned stuff about theater that I would have never known just by hearing Tony and Tim and Rebecca Shaw and these people who had been doing theater forever and knew so much. So a lot of the gaps in my knowledge about legit theater, I learned from them.
Can you think of a story that you'd like to tell me about Wings?
One of my first, I've been like blown away by like meeting Hollywood people, Hollywood stars, but Debbie Reynolds came on to play my mom, Crystal, and my mom, Helen and Casey's mom, on on Wings. And so she only worked on the night. Her stand-in, who was her friend, would come in with the Debbie Reynolds wig. And I mean, Debbie Reynolds had her own line of wigs. So when I say Debbie Reynolds wig, I mean brand, hashtag Debbie Reynolds wig. And she would do all the blocking and run the lines and stuff with us. But on the day, I don't think Debbie came till, Ms. Reynolds, I don't think she came till like after lunch. And there she was and watched her person do it, knew all the marks, talked to her for a minute, and then just the whole time I was working with her, you're like, oh my God, Debbie Reynolds, Debbie Reynolds. I was most distractible by anybody with her because I loved her. And she was wonderful. She was such a doll. And Rip Taylor came the night of the show and he started doing his stuff with the confetti and everything. Oh my God, I absolutely loved him. But that was crazy to be able to meet her. That is one of those things where I can't reconcile it in my brain that I'm me and that I'm able to not be lying when I say, not only did I work, at one point I had to like put my head on her lap in the scene because I'm her daughter and she was like petting my hair. And I was trying so hard to like remember every little thing because you always think every job's going to be your last and then one day it is. But do you know what I mean? And so just like remember her little perfume and everything. And I remember that. And I collect those things and memories are from my life. There's a time, my age or later, where you make these strong memories and then you can sit back and kind of feast on them. And meeting her was the best.
She came to Chicago once, more than once probably.
Tell me.
But one year to my college, and they had me host the evening, an evening with Debbie Reynolds. And so I spent quite a bit of time with her, and she was so funny.
Yes.
Like you said.
Dirty funny.
Yes, dirty funny.
Filthy funny.
And she, if anybody came in late, and she was like 15 or 20 minutes into her presentation. She would go all the way back, like rewind the evening. Here's what you missed, and do everything in fast motion. She was so funny.
Oh, I love that. I can totally see her doing that. But I mean, you must do that too with like all the people you've met. Are you just like completely inured to, like, is there anybody that if you met them you would?
Yeah, you know
like
who
time would stop.
Who did that to me? Michael Jordan.
Is that right?
When I met Michael
I bet.
Jordan, yeah. Yes. He was in town here.
Was he nice?
Oh, he was very nice.
Really?
He was at Fred of Beverly Hills. Fred was making a cologne, Jordan cologne, and he was there to promote it and take pictures and that kind of stuff. And they said, you know, they were going to, this is when I was at E!
Yeah, I was going to say.
And they were going to send somebody else. And I said, oh, no, you don't. I'm from Chicago. I'm going to interview
That's exactly
Michael Jordan.
right.
Yeah, and it was just like, I couldn't wait. It was, that was exciting for me. And there's other people.
But I think it's important that we still have that.
Yeah.
Because if not, then we think we're Michael Jordan and we think we're Debbie Reynolds, and we're not.
No, we're not.
Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
And it's important to know. And it's not like a humility thing or like I'm humble and they're big stars, but when you love their work, they've given something to you. Again, back to John, when people come up to me and they're gushing or crying or remembering in that moment when they see me that how sad they are, I have to let people have that. And I have to reassure them when they say, I loved John. And I say, he loved you too. He loved his audience. He loved you. He would be sitting here talking to you if he was here. And I think that those connections where you're, as John's quote of the golden thread of humanity that runs through all of us, and like with music and entertainment, and you can kind of like pluck that golden string all at once, and the audience kind of goes forward, like brings you to them. It's always been around. We need it more than ever. And I'm so happy that I got to like play in that world for as long as I have, and I'm ready to do so much more.
Like what? What
like
would you?
What do you got?
Not much.
I mean, in the last year or so, I've played like a PTA Karen, of course, like a real book burning a-hole, whatever. That was great. That was fun. And also, I played a Victorian, like, grand dame kind of lady, too, in a short called Fireflies in the Dusk that sounds very fancy and snobby, but there's ultra violence at the end, which we all love. It's very funny. Check it out. I'll send it to you.
All right.
And then, like, a super football fan lady, and I don't know. I like embodying all these little characters. I love doing character stuff. I'm going to buy a gray wig.
A gray wig?
Don't you think I should?
Or you could just let your hair grow out.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
Do you know how long that would take me?
That was nasty.
Do you know how long that would take me? My hair is grayer than yours. My hair is white. It's beautiful.
My hair's not gray.
What is it, white?
I don't know. You're seeing something. You're hallucinating.
What's he talking about?
All right. This isn't exactly a new idea, but we're going to try this with you. Because
it's always a good idea. It's a classic.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
We call it rapid fire round.
Don't roll your eyes at your own thing.
Funniest castmate ever.
Somebody worked hard on that. Here we go. We're about to do rapid fire. Here we are with rapid fire round. Ready and go.
Funniest castmate ever.
Jonathan Southworth Ritter.
Most serious castmate.
Serious castmate. I can't think of any.
Okay. First big laugh you got on camera.
The first big, I did a thing called Rock Hopper, and it was a pilot, and I was a Russian lady. I don't remember, but I must have gotten a laugh.
Role fans bring up the most.
Maid Marian.
From Men in Tights.
From Robin Hood Men in Tights. Absolutely. People love that movie.
Well, Mel Brooks.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Role you wish fans brought up more.
Let's just for fun say Mina from Dracula Dead and Loving It. Again, Mel Brooks.
Okay.
Because I like to talk about her.
Tell me more.
No.
Okay. Have it your way.
I'll tell you more later.
Okay. Co-star most likely to improvise.
Carol Leifer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did a series called All Right Already at WB. And she was also the writer, so yeah, she could improvise all she wanted.
It goes with the territory.
It does.
Co-star least likely to improvise. Stick to every word of the script.
Andy Griffith.
Really?
Yeah, Matlock.
Right.
Yeah. I did
thought
two
Kathy
of them.
Bates was Matlock.
Kathy Bates is so good.
Oh, she is. She's great. Favorite John Ritter performance?
Wedding Night?
You know, my mind was going there as you said that. I thought, this is what she's going to say. Sitcom you'd love to guest on today?
You know what show I love is Loot.
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
What's it on?
Maya Rudolph. I don't know what channel it's on. So a sitcom, are there any sitcoms that are on? Are there any?
You know, it was so much easier when we had ABC, NBC, and CBS.
I don't know what we're doing. I know.
Because it's so hard to, they had if it was on CBS or if it was on NBC or ABC, it had a certain quality to it.
I know.
A certain aspect. You knew what network it was on just.
I know.
And now.
So I'll think, you want me to say something besides Loot?
No, you can stick with Loot.
Maya Rudolph, Loot, and because I love Ron Funches, and he's on it.
Okay.
Get with it, Steve.
Movie you've watched more than you admit.
Coal Miner's Daughter.
Oh, that's a good movie.
This is one of my favorite movies
Yeah,
in the world. I can't, if I'm going by it, channel surfing, I go, yeah, I'm just going to watch for this scene or that scene. I end up watching the whole. I love it. I love Sissy Spacek so much.
Yeah, and you know what movie I do that with? If I happen to be flipping, channel surfing, and it's on, I'll stop.
What one?
Is Postcards from the Edge.
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie.
So good.
Yeah. Go-to on-set joke.
When the boom mic is here, and then I have two things. I love to mess with the boom mic, especially when they're fuzzy. They come down, but I always say, leaping and a hopping on a boom shadow, boom shadow, boom shadow. Remember that song?
Right, I do.
And also,
Cat Stevens.
I do a great pig imitation, but I have to hold the mic like this and do it. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Okay, you might want to take your. I got to warm up.
Okay, that's enough. It's very good.
They like that. They like that on a set. You okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Nicest compliment a co-star gave you.
You remind me of John.
Oh, really? That would be nice.
Yeah.
Comfort movie. Coal Miner's Daughter would fit in there.
Coal Miner's Daughter is a comfort movie, but
Comfort food.
wait, I'm going to tell you my comfort movie.
Okay.
I love Little Big Man.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, I love it. I love that movie. But it's not one that I would watch over and over again. But I don't know what my comfort movie would be. God, I suck at this. Wizard of Oz! I saw Wizard of Oz at the Sphere.
Oh, did you?
So good. It was crazy being up so close to it and seeing little things, and then you can kind of see what they added to pad out this. I was going to be very critical of it, but I loved it. But I was also high on gummies, which really helped. Yeah, that's
that
right.
helps just about anything.
It does for me.
Wizard of Oz is my all-time favorite movie, period.
Yeah, me too.
And
Yeah, that's my favorite, I would say.
I went to the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, did one of those screenings where they showed the movie, and the orchestra, which is spectacular, played the accompaniment, and it was just, wow. And the one line I heard they removed was Aunt Clara saying, "Elvira Gulch, for 23 years I've wanted to tell you what I thought of you. And now, well, being a Christian woman, I can't say it."
I think she did.
Oh, somebody told me they removed
Because
that.
she says Christian?
No, I don't know why.
Why would they
Just
do
because they were trying to condense the movie.
Because that's the greatest one. That's the greatest line. Do you want to hear my Wicked Witch imitation? I think I can do it.
Okay, sure.
I'll get you, Dorothy. And your little dog, too.
And then phlegm comes up because
I don't think the Wicked Witch was a smoker. So.
No, neither am I.
Director you'd work with again instantly.
Mel Brooks.
Stupid question, Steve.
Stupid question, Steve.
Actor,
Hi, this is Stupid Question, Steve.
Actor who taught you the most.
John Ritter. I can't, I'm not going to lie.
Line you quote from your own work.
I quote everybody else's lines. I'm sure there's something, I don't know.
Okay. I'll quote
Wait, I do know.
Okay.
Because people quote it to me. Oh, this is Mel Brooks' favorite line, too, is when Maid Marian says, "Oh, I'm so happy." And people want me to write that on the pictures. And like, how do you spell it? And they're like, so happy. Yeah. I'm like, so happy. Yeah. Everybody has a different way they want me to spell it. I'm so happy. I don't know.
It's a good line.
This is pretty good, yeah.
What do you miss most about the 90s?
John Ritter. That's my answer to everything.
Well, that's...
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
What do you love most about right now?
Right now in this room with you?
No, just right now in time.
Being in this room with you.
Thank you. Okay, I'll accept that.
Good.
My favorite line from The Wizard of Oz.
Oil can what?
No.
Nobody got it. He goes, oil can what? And I look around and nobody's like, that's the funniest joke ever. That was like one of the first jokes I ever.
I love the line, "Listen, honey, I got them hogs to get in." When he's trying to, Dorothy wants his opinion on something. "Listen, honey.
Oh, I got those hogs to get in.
I got those hogs to get in."
And then, yeah. That stuff was crazy cool. Because cause it looks like the hogs are right here, and like when he falls off the thing, there's so much.
Did you catch one of the apples that fell?
I did. I gave it to my friend because her daughter wanted to bring an apple, but like leaves come out and stuff, and that stuff is cute and kind of kitschy and kind of whatever. But the tornado, because there's a little bit of wind, but also to have it all around, and you can see the parts that still, I hate to say, somebody said, "This is the best. This is the top, what do you call it, cutting edge," and I said, yeah, but for now, and they're like, "No, this is cutting edge." I'm like, but that's what cutting edge means. The cutting edge moves. And now that they've seen the people who have built this and made this thing, they're going to have to they can't just keep doing different movies. There's got to be more and more stuff. I saw the Eagles there too. It was fantastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're doing like a lot of cool stuff and cool imagery that makes you feel like the space opens up, or the space opens up above you. You're in the sphere, but it's also trippy. Again, high on gummies.
We'll be back in a moment. Tell me about Project Angel Food. What you were just doing with Steve there, Steven Weber.
So I'm going to hinge it on something else.
Okay.
So what's interesting to me is now that I'm in so many ways kind of in the nonprofit charity foundation business. I mean, I don't get paid. It's not a business for me, but it is a machine that's run like a business. Mm-hmm. And me understanding, we've got all the stars, whatever, for the not really, we've done like our rating or whatever is so fantastic to know the difference with that. And the way I knew about that was because Project Angel Food, when I was here in the late 80s and 90s, was such a gorgeous model. It's like Meals on Wheels, and it was, when it was started, it was mostly for people who were homebound due to AIDS, because it was huge and rampant and people were afraid to go up to somebody's door. It was a nightmare for people. And John and I always loved Project Angel Food and would do stuff for it. And the way that that has grown and developed, and their mission has widened, has deepened and widened, and that it's for anyone who's homebound, and also delivers food for like their caregivers or their children, because you start to realize when you're working and you have it in your head what someone's need is, that it has to be a two-way thing, and you start to see really what is needed is kind of a more of a holistic, that's probably the wrong word, but it's everybody in your sphere. If you are someone who is ill, the caregivers are such an important part. So Project Angel Food has done amazing things. And Steve Weber, he did the telethon one year, and I came on and embarrassed him, which I like to do. But I like to like do the phone bank and all that stuff and meet all those folks. It's a local charity that's doing amazing things. You should check it out right after you check out the John Ritter Foundation.
Okay. What do you do for fun? Let's take it to a lighter side here.
For fun, I build things and plant things. I'm just like anything three-dimensional. I sound like a Rubik's Cube. I couldn't do that to save my freaking life.
A Rubik's Cube?
No.
No, neither could I.
I would get frustrated.
Yes.
My niece can do it. Do, 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 do. She's cool. Yeah. Pitch that.
Yeah.
No, I like puzzles. So I do the
Jigsaw puzzles?
That's the only one I don't like.
Oh, you don't like jigsaw?
And the other one, the math one, the Sudoku.
Oh, Sudoku.
I don't know how to say it. I don't like it. I don't care. You can try teach it to me. But I do like the times, everything, like all of the crossword puzzles, all of that, I love a puzzle. I love a problem. But I also see like puzzles everywhere. Kind of when I'm at my house, I'm like, oh, that's hanging this way, but this is this. If I tighten this one, then this goes. And so I'm always up on a ladder, which is not good at my age. Granny Clampett should not be up on the ladder.
Amy, it was my pleasure sitting here and talking with you today.
Steve, it was my pleasure sitting here and being talked to by you and about you.
Thank you, Amy, for coming in. I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Let's do this all the time.
Okay.
As long as we're still here, Hollywood.
As long as that happens, I'll be here. Still Here Hollywood is a production of the Still Here Network. All things technical run by Justin Zangerle. Theme music by Brian Sanashin. And executive producer is Jim Lichtenstein.